Hi, I'm Tom from 107, and today we're going to set up the Wix landing page that checks the demand of your great idea. This landing page is then going to go to a product page, and then it's going to go to this breaking buy now page where we can see how many people attempted to buy your product before we invest any time and resources in doing that. Hit the like and subscribe down here, and I'll see you on the other side of the intro. Let's head over to wix.com and get started. So let's create an account. We're creating a website for ourselves, and we want to set up without AI, and we want to create an ebook site. We can name our store anything we want here. It's not public facing. We're just starting out. We're selling digital products, and we want to do that in an online store. So we want to click Design Site in the top right corner. We want to customize a template, and we're going to start using this writer template, which I think is really, really good. Again, we're going to set up without AI. And now we just need to tidy up some of the elements on the home page, starting with the header. So we just remove all navigation elements from the header. And then also if we change the header background to being black. We're going to change the design of this Buy Now button. Basically, these Buy Now buttons are what we want the users to click on. So we're going to make them an obvious different colour to everything else on the site. So here we're going to use blue. I'm also going to go in and change the hover state just for completeness' sake. So now we need to just go and link this button to our product page. Then we're going to go in and copy this. We're going to paste it into our header, just so it's always visible to a user on our website. Again, there's some more tidying up we need to do just on this home page. So if we just scroll down, this story section, we'll just delete the whole section. We have this kind of product section that's pre-made by Wix, which you can't delete. So at the moment, we'll just leave it as it is. They have added an in the press section to the bottom of it, where we have to delete these elements manually. It's a little bit fiddly, but just go through and delete them. And then just tidy that up. Also, these sections of the book signing can go, and also this map section can also go. Now let's switch over to the mobile view. And you can see that the layout has just been slightly messed up here. So this is something that we always need to check. So again, we need to remove the navigation from the header. And then we're just going to tidy up some of this layout. It's good practice to keep elements that are very important above the fold, and that's all of that means is that a user shouldn't have to scroll to find anything that you want them to do. Now you can see this is just what the site looks like on a mobile. There's this back to the top button, which we also need to remove. Now if we go back to the desktop view, we want to save this top section. Obviously you want to save it once you've filled it in with your own information, and we're going to use this as a call to action section for our landing page. So now we want to look at creating our landing page. So if we go into the site pages and menu, site menu, and then at the bottom of the screen here you can see add new page. We're going to start with a blank page. I'm calling this landing page, obviously you call it the title of your landing page. and we're just going to add some design sections. And we're going to look for the image sections. I mean, this image section is good because it has a big title and a big hero image. Then we're going to go in and add some text sections. This text section I think is good because if you delete one of the columns, the other column just snaps to the full width, so you don't really need to worry about designing the section. And then if we go in and add a testimonial section, so if we add a testimonial section, I like this one. And if we just go into the layout settings and just remove these navigation arrows, and then we just copy the text that we had above, just duplicate the whole section, and then use these little arrows at the side to move it just below the testimonial section. This is just how the content's structured from the guide. And then we just want to add a section which is our call to action section, which we saved from the home page earlier. And this completes the layout of the landing page. So then if we just look at it on a mobile design, again just checking that the layout still looks okay. Again, we're just going to go in here and remove these navigation arrows. And you can see that the call to action section has just been messed up a little bit. So if we just go in and reorganise some of these elements. And there we have it just looking clean. So if we go back to the desktop view, and once you've filled in this testimonial section, you have to do it slide by slide, then save it, because we're going to then repurpose this on the product page, which we're going to go to now. So we need to go into the page settings here, and we just want to remove the header and footer from the layout. Then we also want to go into the settings of this section and just remove the SKU, the quantity, the navigation. Also, the button here is an add to cart button. We obviously want it to be a buy now button. So if we just change these toggles here, then if we just scroll to the bottom of the page, and we'll add the testimonial section that we just saved a moment ago. And again, we'll just tidy this up here. Now if we just switch to the mobile view and just make sure the design's okay. And again, everything's looking okay now. So I just want to show you something here. So I'm going to publish the site. This isn't something I want you to do, I just want to explain the reasoning for it. So if we go to that product page, this buy now button, although it breaks, we can't add any tracking to this. Because if it pulls a pop-up, we're not going to a different URL. So we also can't change the location of this button. So what we need to work out is a little workaround. And what we're going to do is we're going to add our own buy now button. And we're just going to cover their buy now button with our buy now button. If we just switch to a mobile view, you'll notice that the buy now button's been moved to the bottom of the page. If we just need to scroll that up and again cover it over the buy now button that's pre-made there. There are some other steps which I would recommend doing. I would recommend putting in a white box behind it, or even going back into those settings and turning off the buy now button. I was more doing it just to show you, but now we need to go in and create our little page break and data capture. So we're going to create another blank page, and we're going to call it "We can't accept online orders right now." Again, we're going to go into the settings of this page too and change the layout. We don't want any header and footer on this page. We're going to add a design section, and for this we just need a big text section. So we go into the text and just find a big bold text. And all we're going to say is basically what that pop-up said that I showed you before. So we can't accept online orders right now. need to just change the design of this section too, just because it pulls up this horrible grey background. We're just going to change that back to being white. And if we just copy this section, this bit of text, we can just add a little call to action just saying why we're trying to collect people's emails here. So we just say, we'll contact you to complete your purchase. If we just create a little bit more space here, we're just going to add another element. So this is an element, not a section. And if we're just going to contact and forms and subscribe, we're going to put in a subscribe box. I know this may seem a little counterintuitive, but it's one of the easiest ways to collect somebody's email. And all we need to do from there is change anything that references subscribe to submit. So just call it a submit button, and the thank you message that pops up, we're just going to say thanks for submitting. If we go back to the product page here, we need to link our buy now button that we've put over there, buy now button, and we're just going to link it to this page. So we just need to find that we can't accept your online orders right now. Then if we publish that, we can just go in and check that everything is working as we expected. I'm going to type in the landing page just so we can see what a user would see when they've clicked on the advert. And then click buy now. Perfect. We can't accept online orders right now. And they could submit their emails. So then we now just need to go in and manage our products, which is just the final step. And as you can see in the top corner, you can either add a digital product or a physical product. In most cases, I think we're probably talking about digital products, but if you have a physical product, this is where you add them. And that concludes the setup of this. Thanks for watching. Now we have our Wix landing page set up. The next step we need to do is connect that to a domain. If you've enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.